Imagine the hush of my doctor's office, where every glance burns and every touch lingers like a scar. What happens when I, a young doctor, meet a patient who awakens desires I never knew I had? His charisma, his mystery, pull me into a dangerous game of temptation that could shatter my perfect world. I, Olivia Bennett, adjust my glasses, tucking a stray lock of auburn hair behind my ear as I review the patient chart on my desk. The hum of my Manhattan office is my sanctuary, a place where I control every moment. At 32, I'm the youngest attending cardiologist at St. Luke's Hospital, a rising star known for precision and grace. My days are a whirlwind of white coats, stethoscopes, and the rhythm of saving lives. But deep inside, a restlessness smolders, a longing I can't name. The clock strikes 4 in the afternoon, my last appointment of the day. I glance at the chart. William Langley, 62, follow-up for arrhythmia. Routine, unremarkable. I smooth my lab coat, my heels clicking softly on the tile as I open the door to the exam room. Mr. Langley, good to see you, I say, my voice professional but tinged with warmth as I step inside. The man on the exam table looks up, and I catch my breath. William Langley is not what I expected. His silver hair is swept back, framing a face both rugged and refined, with sharp cheekbones and a jawline that defies his age. His eyes, a stormy gray blue, lock onto mine with an intensity that sets my pulse racing. He wears a tailored navy blazer over a crisp white shirt, unbuttoned just enough to reveal a glimpse of tanned skin. There's an effortless elegance to him, magnetism that fills the room. Dr. Bennett, he says, his voice low and velvety like aged whiskey. The pleasure's all mine. I force a smile, ignoring the heat creeping up my neck. Let's get started. How have you been feeling since your last visit? As I move through the exam, checking his chart, listening to his heart, I feel his gaze. It's not brazen, not overt, but there's something deliberate in the way his eyes follow my hands as I adjust the stethoscope or flicker to my lips when I speak. Every movement feels charged, like a current running between us. Your heart sounds stable, I say, stepping back to create distance. Any symptoms? Palpitations? Dizziness? William leans forward slightly, elbows on his knees, a knowing smile tugging at his lips. Only when I'm here with you. My cheeks flush, and I bury myself in my notes, scribbling to avoid his gaze. That's something we can monitor, I say, my voice betraying a slight tremor. Let's schedule a follow-up in 2 weeks. 2 weeks? William arches an eyebrow, his tone playful, daring. You're going to make me wait that long? I meet his eyes, and for a moment, the room seems to shrink, the air thick with tension. It's standard protocol, I reply, but the words feel flimsy, a weak shield against what I'm feeling. Over the next few weeks, William Langley becomes a fixture in my schedule. His appointments, always the last of the day, stretch beyond their allotted time. He asks about my work, my dreams, his curiosity dismantling my defenses. He shares fragments of his life, a career in investments, years of world travel, a marriage long faded, each detail delivered with a guarded charm that only draws me in deeper. One evening, as the lights of New York twinkle outside my window, William arrives looking even more striking. No blazer, sleeves rolled up to reveal strong forearms, top buttons undone, exposing just enough to make my heart pound. The exam room feels smaller, the air heavier. Any changes since last time? I ask, trying to keep my voice steady despite the flutter in my chest. He tilts his head, studying me. You tell me, Olivia. You're the one keeping my heart in check." My name on his lips sends a shiver through me. I swallow, focusing on the stethoscope. Let's take a listen. As I lean in, the space between us narrows. His scent, sandalwood with a hint of spice, floods my senses, and the warmth of his skin under my fingers makes me hyper-aware of every touch. I press the stethoscope to his chest, my breath shallow as I listen to the steady rhythm of his heart. "You're awfully quiet today," William murmurs, his voice a low rumble that vibrates through me. "Just focused," I manage, stepping back too quickly. My heel catches the edge of the table. I stumble, and in an instant, his hand is on my arm, steadying me. "Careful," he says, his grip firm yet gentle, his thumb brushing the inside of my wrist. The touch is brief, but it burns against my skin. "Thank you," I whisper, my voice barely audible. I pull away, my heart pounding, and grab the chart. Everything looks good. We'll keep monitoring. But William doesn't move. He stands, closing the distance between us, his presence commanding but not oppressive. "Olivia," he says softly, "you don't have to hide behind that clipboard." My breath catches. "I'm not hiding," I say. But the lie is obvious. My eyes dart to his lips, then back to his gaze. "Aren't you?" His voice is a caress, his eyes searching mine. "I see the way you look at me, the way you hesitate, like you're fighting something you want to feel." My lips part, but no words come. The room is too warm, the space too intimate. I should step back, reassert the boundary, but my feet won't move. "William, this is..." I trail off, my voice trembling with what I can't say. "Dangerous?" he offers, his smile tender yet wicked, maybe. But isn't that what makes it worth it? The air crackles. My mind screams to stop, but my body moves faster. I place my hand on his chest, feeling the warmth of his skin through his shirt, and push him back onto the exam table. He sits, his eyes darkening with surprise and desire, but he doesn't resist. I lean in, my lips finding his, and the kiss explodes, hot, demanding, fueled by weeks of pent-up tension. My hands slide over his shoulders, my lab coat falling to the floor. His fingers find my waist, pulling me closer, and I feel myself melt into his embrace. The exam table creaks as I straddle him, my legs wrapping around him, and the lines between doctor and patient dissolve. His lips roam my neck, each touch igniting a fire in my veins. My fingers fumble with his shirt, unbuttoning it to reveal more of his tanned skin, and I lose myself in the rhythm of our bodies, in the intoxicating rush of the forbidden. Time dissolves in the heat of his hands, in the whisper of our breaths, in the sensation of crossing a line I never thought I'd breach. The exam room, once my bastion of order, becomes a witness to our sin, where every touch is a defiance of who I thought I was. When we finally pull apart, our breaths are heavy, my lips throbbing from his kisses. I look into his eyes, and reality crashes down. "What have we done?" I whisper, my voice trembling with a mix of ecstasy and dread. William touches my cheek, his touch gentle, but there's a shadow of guilt in his eyes. "What we both wanted," he says quietly, "and I don't regret it." I pull back, my hands shaking, as I pick up my lab coat and try to restore some semblance of control. "You need to go," I say, my voice weak but firm. "This can't happen again." He nods, his gaze lingering as if memorizing this moment. "Good night, Olivia," he says, and my name sounds like a promise that we're not done. When the door closes behind him, I sink onto the table, my fingers brushing my lips where his taste still lingers. I'm a doctor, a professional, a woman who prides herself on control. But William Langley has torn me apart, and I don't know if I can put myself back together. The next few days, I throw myself into work, trying to drown out the memory of that night, the heat of his skin, the hunger in his eyes, the way I surrendered to him. But every quiet moment pulls me back to him. His next appointment appears on my schedule, and my heart races with a mix of fear and longing. When he arrives, the air between us crackles. His eyes meet mine, and there's a silent acknowledgement of what we shared. I try to stay professional, but every move he makes, every glance, reminds me of that night. I know I'm walking a dangerous line, one that threatens my career, my reputation, my very sense of self. But when he leaves, his final glance lingers, and I can't deny it. I'm falling for him, and the fall is as terrifying as it is exhilarating. Our story is far from over. Each appointment, each glance, pulls us deeper into a dance of desire and guilt. I wrestle with my conscience, my heart torn between duty and the pull of a man who sees me not just as a doctor, but as a woman full of unspoken dreams. And in the silence of my office, as the city hums beyond my window, I wonder how long I can resist the fire that has already consumed us both.
If you enjoyed my story about our forbidden passion, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think about this dangerous dance of desire.